40 degrees Celsius in the shade. The streets of Seville at 3 in the afternoon are entirely empty, baking under an unforgiving Andalusian sun. This is the birthplace of authentic gazpacho, not just a cold soup, but a masterful liquid emulsion engineered for survival in extreme heat. To build this iconic dish properly, we have to respect the physical chemistry of the ingredients. Joining me to deconstruct the perfect gazpacho are traditionalist Chef Mateo Ruiz, whose family has run a tavern in Córdoba for 3 generations, and modernist culinary scientist Chef Lucia Fernandez from San Sebastian. It begins with patience and the exact ratio of vegetables. You need exactly 1 kilogram, or 2.2 pounds, of overripe plum tomatoes, cored and quartered. Add 150 grams, or 5.3 ounces, of peeled cucumber and 100 grams, or 3.5 ounces, of green bell pepper. Do not use red bell pepper. It alters the traditional acidic balance. Add 1 clove of garlic and 50 grams, or 1.7 ounces, of day-old rustic bread torn into chunks. Toss everything in a large glass bowl with 15 grams, or 1 tablespoon, of coarse sea salt. Let this macerate at room temperature, around 22 degrees Celsius or 72 degrees Fahrenheit, for exactly 45 minutes to extract the cellular water. That maceration is crucial for breaking down the pectin before we even apply heat or friction. Once the 45 minutes are up, transfer the vegetables and their highly seasoned extracted juices into a high-powered blender. Blend on maximum speed for exactly 3 minutes until completely pulverized. Then reduce the blender speed to low. We must create a stable emulsion. Slowly stream in 120 milliliters, or half a cup, of high-quality extra virgin olive oil, followed by 30 milliliters, or 2 tablespoons, of Jerez sherry vinegar. Now we must refine the texture. A true Andalusian gazpacho is silky, never gritty. Pass the blended emulsion through a fine mesh chinois or sieve, pressing firmly with the back of a metal ladle. This straining step should take you exactly 4 minutes. Discard the leftover dry pulp. Transfer the smooth liquid into a glass pitcher. Cover it tightly to prevent oxidation and place it in the refrigerator. You must chill the gazpacho at 4 degrees Celsius or 40 degrees Fahrenheit for exactly 120 minutes. It needs this time not just to become ice cold, but for the raw garlic and sharp vinegar flavors to melt and mellow entirely. While the soup chills, we prepare the textural contrast, the croutons. Take another 100 gram, or 3.5 ounces, of that stale sourdough bread and cut it into neat 5mm cubes. Heat a heavy carbon steel skillet over medium heat, bringing 45 milliliters, or 3 tablespoons, of olive oil to exactly 175 degrees Celsius, or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the diced bread and fry for exactly 4 minutes. You must toss them continuously so they toast evenly and develop a uniform crust. Once they achieve a deep golden brown, remove them immediately from the heat and drain on paper towels to stop the residual cooking process. Finally, the assembly. The serving vessel itself must be frosted. Take your shallow ceramic bowls directly out of the freezer. Remove the pitcher from your 4 degrees Celsius or 40 degrees Fahrenheit refrigerator. Pour exactly 240 milliliters, or 1 cup, of the chilled gazpacho into each frozen bowl. The soup will be incredibly thick and velvety. Garnish the center with 15 grams, or half an ounce, of your fried croutons, along with a tiny pinch of micro-diced cucumber. Finish with a 5 milliliter, or 1 teaspoon, drizzle of your best extra virgin olive oil. Serve it immediately while the temperature contrast is at its absolute peak. A common mistake home cooks make is adding ice cubes to the blender, assuming it speeds up the chilling process. Never do this. Ice dilutes the specific gravity of the emulsion, ruining the mouthfeel. If your gazpacho separates in the fridge, it means your oil was poured too quickly or the blender became too hot. You can rescue a broken emulsion by blending in an extra 20 gram, or 0.7 ounces, of crustless white bread soaked in cold water, blending again for exactly 60 seconds at room temperature, 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit, before rechilling. 3 ingredients, 12 minutes of active work, 1 flawless emulsion. To make authentic gazpacho, first, respect the maceration. Give your salted tomatoes and bread exactly 45 minutes at room temperature to release their juices. Second, control your emulsion by streaming the oil in slowly on low speed only after the initial high-speed blend. Third, strain for silkiness and chill at 4 degrees Celsius or 40 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 full hours to let the flavors marry. Thank you, Chef Mateo Ruiz, and thank you, Chef Lucia Fernandez, for showing us how to respect the chemistry of the Spanish summer.